Stream a sicko.
Hello everyone, welcome to Faraam Saga. Last time, the party finally got to meet the drakes that were causing trouble on the mountains, shall we say. With a massive snowstorm setting in on town and then finally receding, they've had a few things go their way and a few things go wrong, but today is the day they're finally able to set out. These are my lovely players. If everyone wants to introduce yourself, since we have a special guest today. Nobody?
Except for me. Hi, I'm Ellery. I'm the person who designed the system. And I'm going to be playing a character named Loran today. He's from out of town.
Alright. If nobody else wants to introduce their characters, that's fine. I've already given Ellery a copy of the characters and player names.
Well, I mean... But currently I have a shitty microphone.
This is fair. Alright. If anyone has any plans that they'd like to put into place before leaving town, by all means, go ahead and say them.
Nope, I'm good.
Phyllis would like to have a chat on the people who were almost frozen to death last night.
Well, keeping in mind, do you mean the injured people that the party went to take from the tents, or the refugees that got out ahead of the storm?
The injured people. I assume
they are all still unconscious because they had the permanent wound status.
Yeah, okay.
It was just those three.
But are they surviving?
They're surviving reasonably well. If you really want to wake them up with healing, you can, except for Ronia.
Okay. I'm just gonna give them, leave them in the best condition I can.
Okay, noted.
Ronia will make sure that I think it was Aliyah.
Yes.
That she knows what's going on and that things are happening that would improve the circumstances of the town.
When you get to her house and knock, she doesn't answer as quickly as before, but she just seems really tired at this point. Oh, okay. If you've got things going on, then that's fine.
Yeah, just... I think really you should take a break. You've been doing a lot, and things are improving, and
all right. Xion or Aiden? Or does Ronia have anything else to say?
no.
No, not really.
Well, if you want to listen to my microphone at the current moment, otherwise...
Certainly.
What?
It doesn't hurt things.
Is the quality really not that bad?
Honestly, not horrible.
You sound fine to me.
No echo?
No echo at all. Well, now there's
weird. Yeah, weird, because I'm in a car driving home while looking at the road. So.
Okay.
And I'm using
That's
a car kit, so I thought there would be echo.
You do sound a little far away, but eh.
Yeah, that's my car microphone. It's not the best quality.
That makes perfect sense. Just make sure you drive safely.
I almost had an accident because of an asshole.
Fair. We'll let you go about your business then and assume that you said goodbye to First in the off-screen.
Thank you.
With that, the party is free to head out from Evering. If you have any last-minute supplies to request.
Well, besides last helping out with the cart, just by virtue of being one of the heaviest party members and having a lot of weight to throw around, she's excited. She's kind of bouncing around excitedly as they move, and can't wait to show you guys where I was made.
I do certainly look forward to it.
Is that a normal thing people do? Oh well, I can show you where my god is buried, and I can show you the trees, and we can put a whole bunch of rotten fruit in jars, and I could show you the place where I first woke up, I guess? Became aware? I don't know.
If people have a good relationship with the first place they came into being, then yeah, that is a pretty normal thing.
I mean, it's just so interesting, and it's everything I know about my god. And since you guys know more than I do, then maybe everything I know would be enough to help you guys, I don't know, figure out something that could help me. I'm being kind of selfish. I just really want to know.
That's fair. And it really does sound interesting.
Well, I think it is. It's how I exist.
Right. With that, the party is free to pick up any last-minute supplies. If you have any ideas, by all means, you can ask. Victoria won't bite, I promise.
Does she have a gun?
She does not.
Okay.
Alright then. If the party's ready to set out, you can leave town and start on your path towards the mountains. It's not a super far journey, and there's nothing really in between here and there because it's pretty much a clear shot. What forest was right around town on this side has clearly been cut away a long time ago. Probably at the start of the war for reinforcing buildings or just for burning for the signal tower. As you make your approach, the area seems really calm compared to what you'd expect. The storm has died down fully in the morning. Though whether this is a good thing or a bad thing, it's hard to say. The temperatures are still below average by a fair chunk.
Mm-hmm.
Upon noticing how clear it is, Last will think as loudly as she can. I hope you're doing okay, Dragon.
No reply.
Oh dear. Last looks a bit worried, but then just says to herself, I'm sure they're just busy with other things.
Who?
The dragon.
Oh.
The nice one. I was just thinking, because it's so clear. I mean, I know that they went far away on purpose to make it clearer, so I figure they're probably far away enough that they can't hear me thinking to them.
Yeah, probably.
I hope so.
Hope they're okay.
Roderick actually seems pretty chipper for this type of thing. The air is clear, it's not storming, and there's no signs of death from above going on.
That won't last.
It might last. We don't need to fight dragons out in the open.
Well, there's no need to be scared until that happens.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I'll be positive. I won't die. Maybe.
Though, if
He's
I was
doing
a dragon,
fine.
if I was a dragon, how I would fight is out in the open, where I can rain death from above.
When he says, I won't die, Lass says, you'll die someday.
Just get
Thank you
nervous
for
eye
keeping the
twitch.
positivity.
Last night he was being negative. Now he's positive for a change. Let him be.
But it's true. And it's not like a bad thing, it's just what everyone does. We all run out.
Last. Look. Everyone knows, but a lot of people don't like being reminded.
Even gods die.
That is true.
Again, people don't like being reminded.
Okay. I'll try and remember that.
It's okay.
But yes, the party is free to continue on their path towards the mountains. You've got a clean shot. It's just mostly fresh fallen snow. You don't actually see anything coming at you. You're free and clear to journey for a half day and make it to the base of the mountains just fine. And then you get to the uphill portion of the journey with a cart loaded with supplies, with no horses.
Yeah.
Last looks up at the mountain and says, I think going this way might be harder than going the other way was.
Do you mean going up the mountain's going to be harder than going down it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know for sure, I've never tried, but it makes sense.
Well, it's okay. This is why we brought muscle.
Yes. 4 people strong enough to pull and 1 person strong enough to ride.
You're not
What?
riding.
Who's riding?
Roderick just looks over at Phyllis.
What? You expect me to walk?
Well, I mean, you... How much do you weigh?
Like 15 pounds.
What?
I think you're bigger than that, but it's true that Phyllis
No,
doesn't
fuck,
weigh very
15
much.
kilos.
Ah. The wonders of the metric system and the
Unit conversion.
Yep.
yeah. But yeah, Phyllis can walk for a while. I mean, can you?
I can, but I'm not as fast as you are.
Well, it's okay. We'll be pulling a cart. That's gonna slow us down.
Okay.
You start the journey up the mountain, and you notice that it's pretty slow going. You're using some decently fresh wheels, but it's still uphill, snowy conditions, kind of slick.
Yep. May last to use crafting to make primitive snow tires.
Yes.
Huh.
You know, I am okay with this.
It's not going to be anything special. She'll just take, like, a bunch of mountain brambles and weave them into, like, scarves for the wheels so that they sort of get more traction in the snow.
Give me a D100. I want to see what quality these are.
Alright.
Can we team up on that?
Yes,
Ooh,
you
good
can.
idea.
Okay.
I got a 39.
And Ronia, if you would like to roll.
Yeah.
It's going to take the 39, and there'll be a small bonus because you are working together on this.
Mm.
They work fairly well. You've got a lot of traction, you've got a decent grip, and those tires will hold you as you're going uphill for at least a good while. Probably not the entire 6-7 days that you're in the mountains, but they'll hold for at least a day or two, minimum.
Last is clearly quite pleased with herself.
Oh, excuse me.
But as we're going on, Last is just jabbering sort of nonstop about things she wants to show them or things she recognizes.
As you start to climb the mountain a little bit, you start to see that there are decent amounts of foliage higher up. You've got trees. You can see maybe the occasional bit of wildlife if anyone really wants to do any hunting.
Last wouldn't know how.
Phyllis is a wizard, not a hunter.
Xion is currently AFK of sorts.
Well, Xion could maybe hunt, maybe if needed.
Supplementary food isn't a bad idea, especially since you've got about 5 days worth of real food for the entire party, maybe less.
Mm.
I mean,
True.
Ronia could try.
Um,
She's good at hitting things.
I could give it a shot. I mean, like, I've got a crossbow, so that should make hunting easier.
Easier, yes. Alright, if anyone
Give it
gets
a
the
shot.
urge to kill wildlife... What's that, Ellen?
Give it a shot.
Okay.
You know, with a crossbow.
Ah. Ah. Ah.
Let's just hope that Aiden won't throw away his shot.
Ah. Damn you and your Hamilton.
Don't worry. Cross my heart that I won't miss.
Ah.
Alright.
You're
I'll
all
give
bad
hunting a shot.
people.
I'll give
Yeah.
hunting a shot. If, like, once we, like, stop for a while and stuff, I'll try, like, go trying to find something.
Well, you found that climbing uphill, even with the snow tires on, this is a pretty exhausting little journey. You've got a decent supply of food in the back, but that's also a decent supply of weights.
That makes sense. We should experience some rocket lift, as our fuel burns, we become lighter, but that's less efficient than with rockets.
If Aiden needs help hunting, Xion will assist him with his survival skills.
Okay?
Oh, shit,
Don,
you
you're
actually-
easily able to actually hunt, so you don't need to roll anything. You are just going to start collecting food supplies for the party.
Shit, man,
Yay.
here, just take the crossbow.
Okay.
Well,
That I'm
I'll
going
still like try rolling and stuff for it, I guess. What do I roll for skills?
Just roll to hit in this case, because you're trying to shoot a small animal with your crossbow.
Ah. Poor little animals. It'll be okay. You'll be food soon.
It's clear from Last's reaction that she has just started to better understand how this whole meat thing works.
Yes,
Last.
we're made of it.
Oh, that's where... Oh. Oh.
So I got 21.
You can definitely pick off a few small rabbits out in the snow. They're relatively unfilling. They're about the same quality as what Xion's catching, but Xion's catching a few more due to actual skill in the art. You're going to end up cutting your food resources used for the day by at least 2 people's worth, though. So instead of having 24 food uses per day for the trip, you now have 26. And if you hunt each day, you should be able to make this last.
One of us, or both of us?
You've got enough food to cover 2 people out of this, for sure.
Oh, okay. For the entire journey.
No, I mean, each day, if you make your successful attack roll hunting the small animals, you add 1 person's. Xion's automatically adding 1.
Okay.
You're now down to 20 food units after day 1 will end.
And there's how many of us?
You're using 6 a day.
Well, there's 6 of us plus Roderick.
There's 5 of you plus Roderick.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about our guest.
All right.
I'm sorry. Like, are they not actually like physically with us?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. All right then. In that case,
at the end of day 1, you have reached a decent way through the journey in the mountains. You're currently stopped at one of the more flat portions. You've had to clear off some snow to make a decent camping spot. If you really want to look for a cave, though, feel free.
I think Last would have just slept on the ground, so she wouldn't know where the caves are.
Yeah, I'd prefer not to run into a bear, a dragon.
Last is thoughtful and says, I didn't really worry about that, but I guess you guys are made of food for them. I don't think there's anything that eats clay.
All right, is anyone actually going to sit up on watch during this?
Oh, hell yeah.
And how much good do you think it will do?
Say
what? The hell kind of question is that?
Well, the system runs off of perception versus hidden status. Last, you are the only person in the regular party that has a perception stat above 0.
She would not think to do watch, but if someone woke her up and told her to, she'd be willing to.
Okay. Roderick is the other one stuff that has a high perception and stuff, I'm pretty sure.
But we can't trust him. And Echoey?
Yeah.
Hello?
I think we're getting it off of our guest.
What?
For some reason...
You unmuted and echo?
Oh, I can mute myself again, if that helps.
I mean, it's just... Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
1 second.
Yep. That was the source of the echo. Not sure what happened there. It was echoing earlier.
Weird.
And hey. Also, we can trust Roderick. I'm pretty sure that if he sees anything, he'll scream and run away.
But what if he just runs away?
I'm pretty sure he'll scream first.
Okay.
Roderick is just sitting there listening to you all talk about him as if he wasn't around.
Roderick,
oh no! I understand he's there.
Roderick, will you scream before you run away?
Hey, if it's just random small animals, I'm okay with fighting instead of running away.
So you're okay with fighting things smaller than you?
Yes, let's go with yes.
Last is thoughtful.
Well then. Yeah, so Roderick will take a watch, and then Last will take a watch, and then I guess I will, since, like, but yeah, not that great of perception.
Last sits up and says, I'll take a watch. Where am I taking it?
Right here.
And
Where's
are you
the
staying up in
watch?
groups of 2 here? So,
So what?
Are you staying up in groups of 2 to keep the watches, or are you just leaving the one person on each?
I guess we could do groups of 2, one person, like, Roger could sleep while Last is on watch, and then, like, then someone else could stay up with Roderick, and then yeah, how about this? Like, Phyllis and Last, me and Roderick, and then iFox, and then Ronia and Xion. Because at least then and stuff, like, they might not be able to see something as fast, but they're also the 2 best close-up fighters.
That seems like a good idea, but, where's the watch that I need to take here?
What? Wait. Oh. Are you thinking, like, literal watch? Like...
Yeah. What other kind of watch could I take?
I don't think they've invented those yet.
I kind of have in some places.
Oh.
Plus, if anyone was going to know what a watch was, it would be a literal handmade living being.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't think Aiden knows what a watch is.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Like, you're taking it here. Like, he's just pointing at the ground.
Yeah, but where's the watch?
It's here.
This Abbott and Costello routine continues for some time.
Yes, it does.
Until, like,
eventually Last gets the idea.
And eventually Aiden realizes that Last is thinking of a physical thing. Anyway. So yeah, we'll keep watch.
Alright. You have the first watch, then, between Phyllis and Last, if I'm correct.
Last, and yes, that is correct. Last will be studiously keeping watch. Although, just for her own amusement, she will use a stick to draw a picture of a watch in the ground.
Phyllis will be less observant and more focused on finishing her damn spell.
Slowly but surely, you have chipped away at this. You finally got the basics completely down. All it takes is a little bit more understanding of the applied stat. The applied practical measures for the spell in order to get it to work. You just need more practice on the physical level rather than theory.
Mm-hmm. Does that mean I can start using it?
No, you are not level 2.
Nice try. In the meantime, Last is just sort of talking to herself. Who makes 2 words that mean completely different things the same word?
Plenty of people.
Alright then. You have an approach. Because it is just past nightfall. You have a fire, I'm presuming, so that way you can keep some of the wild animals at bay. And you have someone coming up on the group. Last, you would spot them well in advance of Phyllis, given she is focused on other efforts.
And has no perception.
Last sees someone coming up, blinks, squints, and then she's gonna try and get a better view of them and see exactly what their deal is.
All right, we can go ahead and have Lauren's introduction now.
Okay. Are you still getting a bad echo on my end, though?
Test.
No,
Not anymore from it seems.
Sounds fine.
But
Okay, cool.
the microphone
Skype
quality,
is weird and finicky.
Yes. Okay.
The microphone
Sure, go.
quality went down.
Sorry, go ahead.
The microphone quality went down.
Mine?
Yeah.
Can you still understand me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I guess that's good enough then, if we get rid of the echo.
This is fair.
Okay. So, sorry, that kind of threw me off. This guy is going to approach. He's dressed actually very strange, or what would be considered strange for around here. He's a little bit taller than tall, but very average build. He's wearing a cloak made of fish scales and feathers. Very dark, though. Other than that, mostly
cool.
Dark leather. He's on his left hand is a very specific bracer, which is a black glove, and it has silver plates stitched into the back side of it. His hair is brown. He'll just kind of wave at you guys while approaching. He doesn't say anything. It's like a very enthusiastic wave, though.
Last waves back enthusiastically, and considering she's wearing a burlap hoodie, she doesn't really know what normal is dress-wise. So she's gonna say, "Phyllis, there's someone coming. They wave, so I think they're nice."
Where? Oh.
Last will point to.
Good evening.
Hiya. It's more night than evening, but I think it's good.
Good evening.
My name is Loran Spice.
It's nice to meet you. My name is Last. That's Phyllis, and there's a bunch of other people that's sleeping.
Yes, I noticed there's a lot of you out here. I've been watching you for some time, and I thought I would come and say hello.
Is that normal, Phyllis?
That's not entirely normal, but could be normal depending on the person.
I'm a spy, so...
Oh, okay, that's not normal, but it's normal. Being a spy is not normal, but for spies, it is normal.
Yes, that's a good way to put it.
That's confusing.
Mm-hmm.
But, if you're a spy, are you supposed to just tell us that?
Well, I'm not really spying on you on purpose.
Oh, okay.
I was mostly spying on the big black thing in the sky that sort of looked like a dragon.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, that's the one.
That thing made me fall apart. I don't like that thing.
I don't like it very much either.
What?
Fire hurts when you're really cold. It's weird that it hurts, though, because it was fine in the kiln. At least I think it was. I don't remember that.
Loran just kind of looks at her like he doesn't understand.
Sorry, Ellen, I keep interrupting you.
No, I keep interrupting you. What was that dragon thing anyway?
Loran thinks about it for a minute, and then he says, boy, I wish I knew. Can I come in and sit down, though?
There is no tent. There is only an open-air fire.
We'll say it's a Rodolphian expression.
I don't know where you'd be going into, but you can come sit by the fire.
That's good enough.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll go in and he'll sit down near the fire.
So,
Oh, sorry.
I'm supposed to be on watch, so I'm gonna keep watching. But if you do anything bad, I'm sure either Phyllis or I will notice, and I'll sit on you.
Loran is just looking at her, like, very seriously. Like he takes this threat seriously. But he doesn't actually respond. He's actually just going to wait. Loran assumes that somebody is in charge here, and he's waiting for that person to come and talk to him.
You're gonna be waiting a while, buddy.
Yep.
Yeah, little does he know.
You could assume the tiny wizard is, but probably not.
So, eventually, it does come around to the time for the second watch. And does anything else happen before then?
You don't have any other visitors during the time of the first watch, no. You are free to make idle small talk if not.
She will, but she'll be focusing on keeping watch. It was a job given to her, very important.
Phyllis will focus on her spell.
But when the time comes around, Last goes and shakes Aiden awake. And she says, Aiden, it's time for your watch. And I guess it's time for Roderick's watch, too. Oh, also, someone arrived during ours, but they seem nice. At least they haven't done anything that's trouble. They say they're a spy, though, which is weird.
It's very weird.
Except you said it's not weird for them, so
Yeah.
it's only half weird.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at Loran during this time, he has his bag, he's opened it, and he's just kind of sorting through his belongings.
Code?
Good.
If you're there, we can't hear you.
So, what you got there?
Oh, these are masks worn by the nobility. They come in a variety of colors and shapes, and if he holds them up, you'll see most of them are flat. Some of them are a little bit curved, so they actually fit around the face. This is Phyllis talking to Loran, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he'll take a blue one and he'll hold it up and offer it to her. You can have one if you want.
Aren't they, you said they were from nobility.
Yes, but I brought them here to sell them.
Did you steal them?
No, he'll hold up his hand again, and he shows off the plates that are sewn into his glove. These are worn by people affiliated with the Merchant Guild in Rodolph. I actually came here to make deals.
Oh. I mean, I'll gladly take one for free.
Sure, I don't mind. I have plenty. And
Phyllis gets a mask.
He will help Phyllis put it on if she wants.
Hey, Last, is this magic?
Last will look at it.
It does not look magical in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
I don't think so. But I'm gonna go wake up Aiden. And Last goes and annoys Aiden.
No, they're not magical. They're just... people wear them to show off.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a bit big for me.
That's okay. I think it looks nice.
I'll hold on to it.
You can wear it on your back, so then people think you're watching when you're going away.
What is it last?
Oh, it's your turn to watch things, which is good because I'm getting kind of tired. And someone showed up.
Aiden's face just kind of like goes into a bit of shock and stuff, and like kind of instinctively just like grabs his crossbow a little bit. It's not loaded at the moment, but
I don't think you'll need to shoot them. They seem nice. They're kind of a spy merchant thingy.
that's not very helpful in not wanting in not shooting them.
They said they're a spy, so I don't think they're spying on us. Either that or they're not a very good one.
Oh, they did say they've been unintentionally spying on us.
They were trying to spy on the black dragon thing.
At this point, you guys would probably notice Loran is like standing near you. He just kind of snuck over here and he's eavesdropping.
Last looks behind herself and
Okay.
Oh, this is convenient. Yeah, that's him.
Hello.
Aiden will just kind of like nudge Roderick and stuff to wake him up.
Roderick's just feeling around for his sword.
Right, but what are you doing? How did you get here?
Oh, that is a very complicated question. Do you
think he
understand the realm of distance?
No, but I understand if you just say magic.
Okay, magic.
Okay.
I think I've been there.
Did you like it?
No, I was... someone was attempting to kill me with by bashing themselves against me.
Some people get sick there. It's not a great place for first dates.
It wasn't a date.
Oh, God.
The culture in Faraam must be very different.
Last is visibly confused and trying to work things out, and she says, Oh no, I know they're both K-I words with 2 letters at the end, but kill means make dead. Kiss means the lip thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
And she was trying to make Phyllis dead because she was kind of a dick.
Yeah, we
Right.
had a magic duel, and I won.
Sounds very exciting.
Yeah. I won through mighty wizardry and eating myself every time I got bashed against the floor.
We should duel sometime.
No dueling.
Roderick is finally stirring a little bit. Alright, it's time for... why do we have another person here?
They're a spy.
Oh, do I know you?
Let me think. Do I know this guy?
No.
I think we might have met at a party before. Have you ever been to the Sea College?
No? No?
Maybe it was your cousin. He's
He's
basically
clearly
just...
thinking on it.
He's just BSing.
Yes, but Roderick doesn't know this and he's half asleep still.
Yeah.
What is the Sea College?
You don't know about the Sea College.
Does that something to do with Thessalian?
I know about the tree college.
The Sea College is one of the largest schools in Rodolph.
Oh, I've never been there.
Has it something to do with Thessalia?
They don't really study religion. Mostly you pay a very high tuition, and then you graduate, and then you try to find a job, and you don't really find one. You go into debt. It's all very complicated. It's It's economics. You guys wouldn't understand it.
So out of
Sounds
character,
inefficient.
it's medieval America.
Yep. It Last thinks quite a bit and says, I don't think I want to go there.
It's very difficult to get in. You have to be very smart like me.
Oh,
I don't think I'm
Mazel tov.
very smart.
now I kind of want to go there.
Then
But
again,
Just to prove that we're smart enough.
I've only been alive for, I think a little more than a week now, so I don't think I'm supposed to be very smart yet.
You get there.
Interesting. Oh, I see. Suddenly, Loren seems really excited. You must be one of those dolls.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's one of the words for what I am.
That is amazing. I was really hoping to see one while I was here.
Well, you do now.
And that paint on your face, that is masterful.
It really is. My god was a really, really good god. We're going up to see his grave right now, or theirs. I don't know if it was a him.
Yes. Loren kind of leans very close. I say it captures the spirit of half-finished and whimsical. I love it.
I'm not sure if that's what my god meant, but I'm sure that they would be very complimented.
By the way, he looks to Aiden. You're in charge, right?
I wouldn't say that.
Who is in charge here?
No one.
That's
What do you mean,
something-
no one?
That's something someone who's in charge would say.
I'm not sure if we have
We don't have a designated leader. What do you want?
and we're not charging into anything.
Who has the most money?
Not me.
Last is thoughtful. Probably you. Would that mean you're the one charging into things?
Ah. Yes, I believe I'm in charge now.
No.
Then you are the one in charge.
Well, yeah, but I don't got money. Wait, no, I'm not in charge.
Do you rule by referendum? Is it a vote?
What?
We just sort of decide what we're doing.
I don't like this place.
Well, maybe we don't like you.
I'm sorry.
He seems fine.
I'm trying to be culturally sensitive. I just don't understand.
I don't
It's okay.
understand it either. But mostly we just decide what to do while we're doing it. Like, if we have a spirit who's angry at us and waving a scythe at us, we decide not to get stabbed while we're busy being stabbed.
And Josh, how many people are here? Like
Their
including
party is.
the NPCs and stuff?
They only have 6 total. 5 for the party itself, plus 1 NPC because they did not actually take Barry
Okay.
or the other volunteers.
Loren is just kind of look around. So all 6 of you make the decisions together.
Yeah, we listen
yeah.
to each of our inputs and decide collectively.
Except mine.
Well, yeah,
Well-
but that's because you don't have any good ideas.
Hey, my ideas are always good. It's getting away from the danger.
No,
I think I
Last-
understand.
The last good idea that you had killed a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't a good idea.
Yeah.
I think what I'll do is prepare a presentation so that I can speak to everyone together in the morning. Then you can hold a senate, have a vote, and decide what to do.
Okay. That all sounds very complicated, but I can do that. I think.
Trust me, a senate is much more efficient than a referendum.
Well,
He's just talking about we're gonna meet, we're gonna talk, we're gonna decide.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's what we always do.
Well, that's a very uncultured way of looking at it.
It's very
Yeah,
simple. Well, we don't need your fancy talk.
Isn't that how everyone does it? Like, have you ever been to a village?
Not in Rodolph. We do it very differently.
Wow.
Aiden's probably explaining things simply for me. Since I'm so new, there's a lot of things that I don't really understand yet. There's some things I just sort of know, but other things that I still need to learn.
Your system sounds way too complicated. How do you even get anything done?
Well, the goal isn't so much to get things done. It's mostly to keep us busy while the money just kind of keeps multiplying. Does that make sense?
No,
No.
but we don't really need.
No.
Oy.
Is the money...
So you guys
animals?
are like mold?
Oh, yeah, mold. Is money mold?
Maybe, I don't know. I've never seen mold before.
I can show you mold. My god's house has it.
Yes, that's right. That's where you guys are going, right?
Yep, because there's a lot of rotten fruit there that we can bring back to the village.
Rotten fruit. And what's the point of this rotten fruit?
Oh, we make it into food.
This is better than eating wood.
Wait, the people here eat wood?
Well, we magic it, but like.
What kind of country village is this?
It's
The village is starving.
a regular
Yeah.
country village under a famine.
So you prefer to eat rotten fruit?
Yeah.
Well, it's better than
than
eating
wood.
wood.
Yeah.
So
I
your
didn't-
choices are wood and rotten fruit?
Well, we got
there
some
ain't much
grain.
food to go around.
We got some grain recently, and the guy, the person at the bar, Ernie, made this really, really good soft, fluffy stuff called bread. It's the best thing I've ever tasted.
Yep.
Loran just kind of holds his head and he slinks down to the ground and he's thinking really hard for a long time.
Well,
And then finally he comes to a conclusion. So wait, you're saying there's places where people want food and they don't have access to it?
yes, that is
Uh-huh.
exactly what we're saying.
So
You
we're
sound
going to
loyal
get
to
more
the
food
shit.
for one of the places.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, do you have a lot of food?
I have some food with me.
But where you come from, do you just have infinite food?
Well,
Maybe they eat mold.
Oh yeah, they eat money.
no, we eat fish and crops and
Oh, the thing
Livestock?
is, there used to be crops here, but
There was a war.
they
Mm.
burnt
I
them
don't
all.
know a lot about it, because it all happened before I was awake, but bad stuff happened.
I came from another place.
sounds very uncultured.
Culture's like mold, right?
No, culture is for smart people. War is for dumb people.
I mean, culture does multiply.
That's true.
So it is kind of like mold.
Noting this for the sake of the stream, Roderick staggered off somewhere and it came back a few minutes later, so I'm assuming he went off to piss.
Wait, what?
Roderick just left for a little bit and came back.
In all seriousness, though, Loran would like to speak to everyone in the party at once, at some point.
Last
Early in the
once?
morning.
Kind of.
Oh.
Yeah, morning would probably be best for that. But for right now, Lass stretches and her clay just sort of pops and cricks a little. I'm sleepy. And it's night.
Yeah.
And she's gonna go and make herself a little bed out of snow and go to sleep on it.
That- okay. Phyllis will go to sleep in the car. On
And with that-
actual cloth.
And me and Roderick will keep an eye on the hoity-toity spy.
No, actually, she'll find some leaves and sleep in those.
And
Make a bed of slightly
Aiden-
wet, damp leaves.
Yep.
and Aiden actually says the hoity-toity spy. I don't have anything against you and stuff, but Aiden, like...
No, that's okay. I understand.
If there's anything that you would like to do during the watch, Roderick is the only one with good eyes in the entire party, I think, for comparison. Because his background is actually moonlighting.
So... I'll
I think-
keep an eye on, What's your name? Did you introduce yourself?
Oh, sorry. My name is Loran Spice.
And Spice. Spice. Okay. I'll keep an eye on Spice, and Roderick can keep an eye on everything else, because I can keep an eye on the spy sitting in front of us, at least.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, alright. Put all the pressure. Okay.
Your job was a scout.
And we're in the dark in the mountains. I mean, we already had one visitor.
Loran will wave.
Yeah, I see you.
I see you too.
Yeah, and luckily Lass was able to spot, so, you know. But
Yeah, Roderick's just going to keep on watch. He's not going to really be very much for conversation because, quite frankly, he is paranoid as I'll get out right now.
don't worry. I'm paranoid enough for both of us, so.
Yeah,
So you're
Loran.
from where? Sorry.
Loran
Right.
is going to have trouble sleeping, so I think he's probably just going to start tabulating his food supplies. He's actually thinking about sharing some with the party based on what they told him.
So where are
And-
you from?
Oh, yes, I'm from Rodolph. It's very far to the west from here, or east,
Yes.
depending on how you look at the map.
What do you mean how? You put the map north.
Well, did you know that this planet is very big and very round? If you go far enough east, you'll end up on the west coast.
Look, I don't need your, like... What do they teach and stuff at like, churches and shit about geography?
Not a whole lot.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Aiden would actually know this, that the Earth was, or that the Garleon was round.
Look, I don't need your like, devil talk and stuff, but... But whatever you say. Like, you're not gonna fall off the map or somewhere.
Right, it would just involve a lot of sailing, which could be fun.
I'm sorry, I just improvised the devil talk, if that's okay.
That's fine as far as I'm concerned. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I think devils are mostly referred to as outsiders, but it's not really. It's like a colloquial thing.
Long story short, somebody with enough skill at summoning can call something similar to one.
Yes.
This is not necessarily anachronistic.
So, question: why did you come all this way from supposedly very far away to find a funky-looking dragon?
Actually, that is a very simple explanation. The real story is very complicated, and maybe you should wait till tomorrow because I have this presentation I'm working on. I'm going to make some artwork for it.
What are you presenting?
My story.
Is that something you present?
Well, Loren looks very exasperated, like he doesn't understand. Are you saying you don't want to see a presentation?
No, you're gonna talk to us and show things. Yeah, I get it.
Yes. It will be fun, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Roderick is still not convinced that he doesn't know you.
Great, now you made Roderick all paranoid.
Loren is very comfortable just assuming that he has met Roderick before and forgot it.
All right, with that, the second watch can pass relatively uneventfully. And we can swap over to the third watch.
Alright.
Third watch is Ronia and Xion, yes?
Yes, it is.
I'll, shake them awake. Okay, here we go. So we got a... You awake? Hello?
Yeah. It's my turn.
Yeah, you and Ronia. Oh, by the way, so we got a hoity-toity spy from very far away looking for dragons. Keep an eye on him.
Have you been eating the same thing as I have?
Loren will wave.
I think we have. Okay. I will keep an eye on him. Oh. And Xion will get up, get his stuff ready, and sit next to Loren.
Xion is a shadow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Loren will actually be very interested in Xion in that case. He has a similar reaction as he did to last. I'll get very excited.
I wasn't there at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's all right. Xion was asleep, so.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Basically, when you get close to Loren, he gets really excited. He sits up straight. Oh my, you're a shadow, aren't you?
Yes, that is correct.
Wow.
Not that many know of us.
I've seen lots of interesting things. Now I'm glad I came to Faraam.
Oh, really? Care to share?
Can I touch you?
If you don't hurt me, I think.
Be gentle.
He'll poke Xion. By the way, did you know there's a doll over there?
Yes, that's last.
I wonder who made her.
Well, I have no idea, but we might find some answers at the orchard.
Orchard. I'll have to include that in my presentation. Why are you going to this orchard again?
To get rotten fruit to make better food for the rest of the town.
Yes, that's right. It was the food thing. What do they call it? He takes out a dictionary. He starts thumbing through it. Starvation, right? You're having starvation?
Yes, the town has problems with starvation issues.
Sounds very uncultured.
Well, it's not their choice.
Interesting.
Ronia is posing with her hammer. As you do.
Quick question. Like, how small is this dictionary?
It's like a pocket dictionary.
Man.
Why'd you ask?
Well, I'm just wondering, like...
Oh, he's not lugging around like an encyclopedia, no.
Would even the priests and stuff bother having a book of words?
Depending on which priesthood you were a part of.
Well, Hasilia and stuff, so...
No.
The Rodolph nobility is very strange.
Why do you lug around a book of words? You don't already know words?
Aiden is back asleep.
I
was just say Aiden would have gone back to sleep.
Okay. Well, do you want me to answer that or not?
Sorry, I didn't...
You might not have gone to sleep right away.
This is fair.
Aiden, get some sleep.
I'll answer it. I know lots of words, but sometimes I don't always know the right word at the right moment.
So you carry a book for it.
Think of it this way. Say a brushka was trying to strangle you to death, and you had a 10-foot long pike in your hand, but you wanted a 1-foot long dagger so you could stab him.
Uh-huh.
This makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So it's important to have the right tool in the right situation at all times.
You're very particular about, like, speech, aren't you?
I'm not very good with fighting, but I think I'm okay with knowledge.
Well, it's not what you're very particular with words.
Yes.
I get you. All right, and yes, I will go to sleep.
Sounds like a good idea.
Crossbow
Unfortunately,
nearby.
I think because Ronia is basically just a human, Loran probably wouldn't even really notice her.
Gosh.
I mean, he noticed. I'm sorry. There's like a shadow and a doll, and these are things he's never seen before.
And you know the
What is
3-foot tall
Phyllis,
Dryad
top
from the
liver?
first?
Yeah, and the Dryad. Actually, he's seen Dryads before. There's a
Yes,
lot
but
of
a
Dryads.
3-foot tall one is a bit different.
Maybe. I'm actually not sure. Which is pretty sad because I invented them, but I really don't know.
Excuse me. So yeah, Aiden will go to sleep and stuff with crossbow nearby.
Xion, while making small talk with Laren, was it?
Loran.
Loran. We'll keep a look on the environment to see if he notices anything.
There's not really anything going on in the environment. It's just getting closer to morning. Each shift is only a couple hours. You don't really see any sign of movement, not even the small animals, but the fire is probably keeping them at bay on that.
Fire.
But yes, you're free to have small talk until morning. If you have anything in particular you want to ask about, by all means.
And if not, Loran will probably try to take a nap because he realizes he needs to adjust his sleep schedule so he can stay up during the day.
Well, Sam will let him sleep and just keep watching. Keeping the fire going and everything.
You're able to keep things nice and stable until morning. And as dawn finally breaks, you can see this area seems really desolate compared to lower on the mountain. The trees are a little bit more sparse than before. You've got next to no life around. You might have a bit of a tougher time hunting right in this immediate area.
Last wakes back up, but shakes some snow off herself and says, good morning, Spy. Good morning, everyone else.
Good morning.
Good morning, Last.
By the way, Loran has he has a lot of like preserved rations, but he also has like about a week's worth of fresh food for himself. If he wanted to use some of that food, like to make a meal for the party, would that be possible?
Yeah, it's possible.
I think he probably, because he really didn't understand or know about this starvation thing, and I think after hearing about it, he would want to help them out, or at least let them have like one decent meal.
That's sweet.
So
Ryan is free to spend part of the morning cooking.
okay, so what he'd probably do is, it's kind of just like a random assortment of food, but he'd probably cook something like onions, eggs, and fish, and just kind of mix it together. There's a reason for this. It doesn't make sense if I try to explain it to other people who were born on Earth. But just know you've got a bowl with some random stuff in it.
Everything
Last
better
takes
than
it
wood.
and says, "Ooh, thank you." She takes a taste and says, "This is almost as good as bread."
You're supposed to eat them individually last.
Oh. Then if she tries it, picking out like one bit individually and eating it and then doing the same again.
Aiden will take the food and like eat it together and stuff defiantly.
No, Aiden. See, the cultured way to eat it is you want to show off your ability to pick the pieces apart and demonstrate your palate.
Then how come you serve them all in the same bowl?
Well, if the chef spreads everything apart for you, you can't show off. But if everything is mixed together, then you can demonstrate your ability to pick it back apart.
What are we showing off for?
Each other.
Staring straight at him as he's eating it.
Loran looks really nervous and confused.
Why do we need to impress each other?
I don't know. It's just
feel
what we
important.
Everyone here already really impresses me.
Roderick will take a bowl, slowly just eat it. Not really taking much time to pick it apart, but more or less ignoring the onions.
Last does politely pick it apart and eat it one bit at a time.
Xion will also take something, and if he was in his travels coming somewhere where this was also custom, he will pick it apart.
This is fair.
Everyone knows so many things that I don't know. It is still weird eating things out of, clay stuff, though. Not sure I'll ever be used to that.
No, it's okay. It's kind of like reading a book and stuff made out of, human skin.
Yeah.
Don't worry. It weirds everyone out.
Roderick looks slightly uncomfortable at this, like he has probably seen one of such book.
Yeah, Loran just doesn't understand why this conversation is happening. He kind of backs away slowly.
Oh, don't worry. We don't have anything made out of human skin. It's just that this pot is made out of my skin, so it's weird. Even though it's normal.
I just assumed that people in Faraam used clay dishes.
Oh, they
do.
Maybe it was a trend or something?
No, they do. It's just... It's still weird for me, not weird for everyone else. Because, I'm clay.
Yes,
So it's
that's true.
So it's like reading a book made out of your skin. Well, someone else's skin.
Mm.
And see, these are the cultured conversations we have.
It's a very strange culture.
Are we cultured?
No.
Okay.
Hey, whoa.
Look, it's true.
So, if everyone would like, after you're done eating, I have prepared a presentation.
Hey.
Okay.
When did
Last
you
Last is going to finish eating it and lick out the inside of the bowl, and then she's going to sort of clean it off with her burlap hoodie.
I just realized your tongue must be like the weirdest texture.
Yeah. Her tongue is made of clay, and it makes sort of the knife on plate sound as she licks out the bowl.
Oh God. Wait. Sorry, we can talk about this later.
It still had little bits of food in it.
I'm
No,
just gonna
no,
It
let
was
that.
weird, but I was
I'm-
still hungry.
I'm gonna let that slip past me. I don't want to acknowledge it.
But yes, you are free to begin your presentation whenever.
Okay. I prepared about half of this while I was asleep, so it may get a little strange. Loran is going to reach out into his bag. He's going to start unloading things. He'll start putting diagrams and dioramas out, as well as objects. Some of them represent what they are. Other ones are just placeholders. Like, for example, this jar lid is supposed to represent the moon because Loran doesn't have an actual moon. So he
Lass
creates a
is
map.
paying rapt attention.
He'll create a map of the entire continent. I'm from here. This is Rodolph. I came here to Faraam in order to make deals. While I was here in Faraam, my confidant sent me a letter about some problems that were going on in the region, some kind of dark, evil magic, sort of, things that bad people would do, people without culture, people who don't understand how to be good. You know the kind of people I'm talking about?
I don't think I've met anyone like that so far. Oh. Last actually gets a sort of strange look on her face and says, I don't know if she had culture or not, but I think I might have met one or two people who didn't know how to be good.
Yes, the smarter you are, the better you are as a person. That's just, that's good.
No.
That's good science.
Well, one of them seemed really smart.
Oh, yeah. They definitely had culture, and they were definitely smart.
It must have been a trick. I don't think you understand. Education leads to goodness.
Does that mean I'm bad?
No. Yeah, okay.
Well,
the education definitely does not lead to goodness automatically, but...
No. I don't think you understand. Loran is trying to think of how to explain this in a way that makes sense. Because to him, it's like universal truth. And so if you're disagreeing, he doesn't understand why. Instead, he'll just turn to Last and he'll say, well, you were born knowing things, and your creator probably made you so that you would know what was good.
I hope so.
For
I wouldn't
example,
want to be bad.
You don't want to hurt anybody, do you?
No.
Well, there you go.
I mean, hurting sucks. I wouldn't want that.
Yes. I think that demonstrates my point.
I mean, some people deserve to be hurt.
Loran decides to get back on track. Because he realizes this is an argument that he will lose. So he'll get back to his diagrams. Anyway, so this letter informed me that they wanted me to spy on this creature. I went up into the mountains. I used these. He'll demonstrate his spy glasses. They helped me see at a long distance. I was watching the creature for some time. It appeared to be controlled by some kind of figure. I felt like something was guiding it. It was just my, academic instincts that were telling me this. And lo and behold, my theory was correct. When the fighting broke out, the dragon became wild, and the creature that was controlling it came out of hiding. He chased after the dragon, and I got a good look at him. Let's see. Loran is going to pull out his sketchbook, and he's going to find a picture of the gnome that he drew. It doesn't look very good. You can tell it's a gnome. And this is what he looked like. He was controlling the dragon. And that's how I got here.
He looks very short.
Yes, he was not very tall.
So, short version, came here to find the guy that did what with the dragon?
Was
I'm not
controlling
sure.
it, I think.
Yes, maybe he created it or just enslaved it. I don't know.
Okay.
Probably magic.
But
Lots
don't
of things
forget,
are magic.
primarily I came here to make deals. That's the important part.
Make deals with who?
The people
not
here are very poor.
not with poor people. No, with the people who have money.
What kind of
I know
deal?
someone who has money.
Any kind of deal.
Who has money?
Yeah, who has money?
Her name's Kantia, but she's somewhere else now.
Oh, that's right.
Also, I think we took a lot of her stuff that could have been turned into money, but that was good because her stuff was people and people aren't stuff.
Yes, I agree.
Thank God for that.
Okay, at least you aren't for slavery.
Oh no.
I presume that's
But
uncultured.
Correct.
Okay, good.
Last is very thoughtful and then says, "Do you think I'm a person?"
Loran is going to take out a book. It looks like some kind of dictionary. And instead of answering the question, he just starts reading his dictionary for a while.
Is that a yes or...
Give me a moment. I'll find out.
Last. If you can ask that question, yes, you're a person.
Where did you go
I'm
to
glad
school?
you think that.
Say what?
Wait, what did he say?
He just kind of looks at Aiden. He's like, where did you go to school?
Church. Well, I'm not sure. What church would have been in Ashbourne? Because I assume he probably would have gone there and stuff for, like, any kind of, like, what little education he probably got.
It wouldn't have been much of one. It would have been just a small individual temple. I'm not sure how educated Aiden actually is at this point.
Not very.
Except in fire.
Probably, if anything, he learned most of what he knows from Hisilia and whatever church was in Ashbourne, which, being that it's the god of the sea and whatever god was at a tiny little town, yeah, not much. But anyway, I learned it from, I don't know, no one.
Loran just kind of tilts his head. So you are from the temple, right?
Well, I'm from West Faraam. I'm Aiden of Ashbourne, if I didn't say. And then I went to one of the Hisidian churches for a while.
Did you have an archmagus there? Or maybe a formless one?
A what?
Any clerics? Devouts?
Yes,
Scholars?
kind of.
Interesting.
Last is now looking at the map, and she says, "Okay, so you said you were from here, and we're here now, so..." Pointing at distinctly the wrong part of the map, and one much further away than where they are. Is the village we came from here?
No, that's Caspar. There's really not much there. He'll just kind of try to correct Last and point her to the right areas.
Which is about maybe a few centimeters off from where they currently are.
When Last sees how small the separation is, she squints at it, then looks at the whole map and says, "It's that big?"
Relatos be praised. And then he'll elbow Aiden, like he's currying favor by mentioning the gods.
Yeah, keep hoping, buddy.
Then Last does like a little mental math in her head and says, "Well, then I think that where my god was, my god's grave and house would be like here." And she like circles a tiny little place on the map, just a little up the mountains from where they are.
Ah, yes, that's what I was going to ask. So I guess the point of my presentation, although I think I rambled a bit, but a good presentation always has some rambling, as you all know, if you were educated. Are you planning to go up into the mountains?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going.
Well, then great, because we should probably get going.
Great, so I wanted to know, maybe we could hold a referendum if I can go with you.
I'd like you coming with us. You can help pull the cart.
So that's one vote. And perhaps we can have a sidebar on whether or not I have to pull the cart. I would say no.
Okay, how about this? Who's against him coming with us?
Roderick raises his hand.
You don't
Right.
count.
Hey, it's a good idea this time. This guy is...
I'm friends with your cousin,
I'm just
aren't
kidding,
I?
Roderick. What?
Roderick is still looking
Yeah,
you
he's-
over.
Yeah, he's weird, but we're all weird.
Plus, I
Nobody
have-
here is anything like anyone else here.
True that.
It's true.
Don't worry, Roderick. Your vote does count in this case. Is anyone else opposed?
He knows a lot. I want to learn more.
Could be helpful.
And it's only just up the mountain if we decide we don't like him.
Yes, but please don't throw me off the mountain.
That wouldn't work anyway. There's no places steep enough that I've found.
Pity.
So, by the way, I don't understand this whole negative voting system where you vote against what you don't want. So, just to be clear, when does the haggling phase begin? When do we start making deals?
There's no making deals. It's just if anyone's really opposed to you going and nobody... And it's basically like this. If no one's really opposed to it, then odds are they're okay with it, but they're not sure, whatever.
Loren looks a little disappointed. So I don't have to give you anything.
Well, you already
Can
gave
if
us
you
food.
want to.
No, the point isn't for me to want to, it's for you to want me to, and then we haggle.
No. We don't want you to...
Last is
You're
beginning to look very confused.
overcomplicating this, okay? You can come with us. No one's really opposed to it.
Yeah.
But
Hey.
Okay, sorry. One person's really opposed to it and stuff.
Okay.
But out of
But you're opposed to everything.
I'm not. I'm okay with staying at home.
No, you're not, because if you stay at home, then the spirit's gonna come and stab you.
Yep.
Hey, you
Okay,
think I'm going to be able to protect you all?
I think I understand now. Yes, I will gather my things.
Okay. Although we will have a vote. Who thinks that he should help pull the cart? Hands go
I-
up.
Last raises her hand and says, "The more people who pull the cart, the faster we'll go."
Roderick will raise his hand at that.
Xion will grin and raise his hand as well.
Oh, I thought we were friends.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Oh, we are friends. Well, not yet, but we might be. But then again, every hand helps.
I made you egg and onion and fish blend.
And it was really good. And I thank you for that.
Well, thank you.
Ronia?
Will raise her hand too.
Well then, the eyes have it. You're pulling the cart.
Don't worry, you won't pull alone. Nobody does.
Oh, I never pull alone. Loran is going to use his gate. He's going to summon a level 0 creature that he can control.
Whoa!
Oh, I thought that was.
Should I roll for something?
Yes, you should, just to see if it's something poor quality or excellent quality.
Oh, great. More magic.
Pretty good.
Yeah, reasonable quality.
So what comes out?
You have something that looks fairly local to the area, just a small mountain goat.
Okay.
Last looks... Sorry.
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
Last looks stunned and says, "Did you just make that?"
Not exactly.
Slight issue to this. We don't have a harness for the goat, so...
I can make one.
Actually, I have one. Loran will just attach the harness to the cart and the goat.
But, okay, you didn't make it, so the goat's not like me, right?
No, this came from somewhere else, and I brought him here with magic.
Okay. I thought that maybe you might know something about my god.
I might. We learned about the gods at colleges. By the way,
My god is
sidebar.
dead.
By the property of transference, because this goat is pulling the cart, I no longer have to pull the cart, because he is pulling my share.
No.
That's just...
Is that how that works?
No.
Yes.
No. That's not how that works.
No, you're just helping pull the cart more, which is helpful.
Thank you.
I don't understand this society. So if I contribute well, you expect me to contribute even more beyond that?
Yes,
You
and
can
then
contribute the best you can.
But where's the incentive to contribute at all? Then I could just not contribute.
The incentive is that we get results and we cooperate on a task.
Cooperation.
And you said you wanted to see who made me, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I could show you. We're trying to get there so we can get there faster.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do that.
And then you can see if you know anything about my god.
Well, I'm sure I do, because I know lots of things.
Yeah, you do. And I want to know lots of things, too.
Loran's strategy here is to go near where Roderick is and try to haggle with him. Because Roderick doesn't want him here, and so he wants Roderick to make him pay so that he can hire the party.
Roderick's not in charge of the party.
But he doesn't want to, he doesn't want it. I'm trying to explain this. He doesn't want to just pay. He wants Roderick to ask him to pay so that he can haggle, so that he can pay less. Does that make sense?
Roderick doesn't have money.
I'm sure Roderick is getting very exasperated, but
Yes.
this is
No, that
also,
just might be the DM.
this is also a good excuse for him to not pull the cart if nobody notices that he's wasting time doing this.
One way or another, though, Last continues to be very excited.
You can haggle with Roderick, but I'm not going to actually give a direct result to that.
That's okay.
The party is free to continue now. My cheeks hurt.
So we go up, and does anything specific happen before we get to the home?
Given it's about 2 more days of full travel to reach it, you've got one encounter on the way. You're finally crossing one of the major peaks on the way. And when you finally get to the top of it, you look down and see that you have something in between you and the house.
Can we actually see the house?
You can see the house from here, yes.
Last points at it. There, that's my god's house.
Roderick points at what's between the house and where you all are. Guys, those are wolves.
Oh. They didn't really bother me when I was walking, but I guess that's because I'm made of clay and not meat.
They don't
He looks
look
at the
much like
goat.
sea wolves.
Crossbow out.
They just start ducking around into the tree line right near where the house is.
I hope the wolves haven't moved into my god's house. They might break stuff.
Yeah.
Aiden's gonna try firing a warning shot and stuff like at a tree or something. Sadly, crossbows aren't terribly loud, so.
You can shoot a crossbow bolt into a tree, but
Do I need to punch you again?
What?
For
I'm not
shooting at things that are running away?
That's just a warning shot.
Remember how the last time went?
I'm not shooting at it directly this time.
Last just cups her hands around her mouth, uses her illusion to make her voice much louder, and yells, "Hey, wolves! Go away! We have things to do!"
Are they gone?
you know, you're not quite sure. They're kind of blending into the orchard now.
Great. So hey, like, the orchard. How's the fruit?
Looks very frozen.
Well, hey, it's preserved.
Last looks at the fruit and says, "Well, it wasn't like this one I was last year, but I guess that makes sense."
The snowdrake might have flown over this and made it a little bit more cooler than it was before.
We can load the fruit in, but I'm gonna do a thing. I want to pray. You guys can come with me if you want to.
We'll come with. Best not to. Wolves about. Best not to be in a smaller group.
Are we at the orchard
Okay.
yet?
You are now free to enter the orchard area.
Okay.
All right. Last will enter the orchard area, and she's going to go and find the grave.
If you find something that you have trouble with reading, just let me know.
As you look around, the entire area is more or less just glazed over lightly. It's a thin sheet of ice in most places, like something has been over here recently. Perhaps the snowdrake, perhaps just a bad part of the storm.
Mm-hmm.
Including the grave.
More than once, Last slips and falls on the ground, grumbling slightly as she gets back up. But eventually she reaches the grave, cracks some of the ice off it so it's easier to see. And you see that it's just a very simple stone, a simple headstone with the words "Our God" carved into it. And Last kneels down in front of it and just seems to be just staring at it.
Wait. So how is our God spelled?
OURGOD.
Is it all one word? Just checking.
Nah, it's two words.
Okay, just checking, because like the way it's said, it could be a name.
That's fair.
Aiden.
This is where my god is buried. This is where the person who made me is buried.
Well, it seems like a nice grave.
Yeah, my siblings made it. I figured that they must have, because it has our god on it.
That does make
where's
sense.
where's Lorden? He wanted to meet the person who made me.
If you're actively looking for him, you probably would notice that Loran is gone. He slipped away at some point.
Last looks around and says, Oh no. You don't think the wolves got him, do you?
Nah, not
No,
this time.
That son of a bitch.
He's just snooping around.
Last we'll look for Loren.
Roderick actually points towards the house.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually,
he found...
at this point, Loren would be coming back outside.
Hey, no sneaking about.
I wasn't sneaking, I was just lurking.
No lurking about. God.
Hey, Loren, you said you wanted to meet the person who made me.
Yes, where is he? Or she?
Last motions and then motions at the grave.
I see.
This is my god.
Loren will go to the gravestone and study it for a moment.
Do you know anything about them?
I don't think this grave belongs to a god.
Yes, it does.
I think
elbowing Spice.
Sorry, which god do you think created you exactly?
This one.
This is a grave for a dead person, though.
Yeah. It's a person god.
Looking at Spice angrily.
I don't think Spice really notices or understands.
They made 180 golems.
This is actually... this might be relevant. Would Loren know about anybody who made that many golems?
Not particularly. This is someone who was relatively reclusive and kept to themselves during their entire lifetime making golems. Okay. Unless you were personally interviewing them elsewhere, which, judging by your reaction to last, you haven't been.
No.
You wouldn't really have a hint on it.
Well, I've never heard of somebody creating that many golems before, but
I know that they did.
I just don't think it was one of the gods. I think it was just like a magician.
One moment, please. Grabbing Spice. We're going to go check out the house real quick. You keep praying.
Yes, I thought somebody might be in there. It would be nice if you came with me, Aiden.
Okay.
Loren has no idea he's in trouble.
Once they are in the house.
So,
all right.
Do you think there might be one attacker or two? And how should we set it up so you could defend me properly?
Okay. I'm going to explain something to you.
Okay.
How would you feel if someone told you that your god wasn't real?
But my god is real.
Have you ever met them?
Well, no, you can't meet Lyra. That's why she's the ultimate god. You know that, right?
Have you ever... Who? What? Wait.
Yes, you would know who Lyra is.
Okay.
I do have the appropriate knowledges for this. In character, you would know.
Sorry, I need to brush myself up again and stuff on the, God's lore and everything.
Quick primer. Lyra is the sister goddess, and her form is incomprehensible. This is the reason why Loren worships her, because he's kind of a scientist, and he thinks that anything that is a true god, you would, like mortals, would not be able to comprehend it. So he thinks Lyra is the ultimate god for that reason.
Okay. So, as soon as he brings up Lyra and stuff, like, whatever. I'm not debating that.
Okay.
Peregrine's better. Whatever. But... how would you feel if someone told you they weren't real?
But there's a difference. See, Lyra is real, and that out there, that's a corpse.
Have you ever met them?
I just think it's important. See, the truth and reality are important things. To me, at least.
Okay, what a person believes to be true is reality, okay? Last believes that the person in the ground was their god. And by all definition, I mean they made last, like.
I love a good intellectual and philosophical debate, but do you hear that knocking sound?
Yeah, Last is going to run over to the house and say, "You guys aren't fighting or breaking anything, are you?"
Oh, okay. Like, gosh.
No, we're engaging in culture.
Is that supposed to be loud?
Is that another innuendo?
No, the knocking is coming from somewhere else.
Last is going to come in and just run past towards the sound of the knocking.
Crossbow out.
Yeah, Laurent's actually going to take out his bow as well. He's going to start stringing it.
Sam will be there with his shield and spear.
Those who are still outside, you can see wolves.
Oh, God!
Oh, shit.
Phyllis will say, "Oh shit," and run behind someone big and strong.
Ronia.
Sounds like Ronia.
Yeah. Ronia will ready her hammer.
Who is going to be with which group? I want to know exactly. I know at least a few people are inside.
Last is inside and running towards the source of the noise.
Well, and me and Spice and stuff were inside, and then was Xion already in the house and stuff?
No, Sam was outside. He was running towards the door. He's probably still outside when he hears or sees the wolves.
I think everyone is at the house. But
And I know it's uncultured to be a show-off, but I think if everyone gets inside of the house, I may have a solution to our wolf problem.
I think everyone is at the house, but not everyone is inside. So
I believe that Xion, Ronia, and Phyllis are outside.
But they're like right. But they're like right outside
by
the house.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody has eyes
Lauren,
on Roderick.
Nope.
Yeah,
Oh,
nobody
shit,
has
yeah,
eyes
where's
on
Roderick?
He's on his own. Getting killed by wolves.
It's not my job to keep an eye on him.
Rude
Shit,
Roderick.
where is Roderick? Like, looking around.
And Last is headed towards the source of the noise inside the house.
Okay.
we
Aiden,
just roll
last you
initiative?
saw, Roderick was near the cart, which is not next to the house. It's closer to the entrance of the orchard. He may have been picking fruit.
Oh, son of a bitch. He didn't come with us. Okay.
At least he's doing something. Hopefully.
All right.
Son
And now, yes, you could roll initiative.
Son of a bitch. Roderick. What did I say
Should
about
we all roll
separating the
initiative?
group?
Yes, all of you should roll initiative.
Yeah, let's back the party.
Wait, why do I roll? God damn it, I forgot it. Oh well.
That sucked.
Gosh, will any of us ever... Oh, thank you, Ronnie. I was about to say, will any of us ever roll more than a 10 on initiative?
It seems I will have 4 shoot instead of 7.
I'm sure this won't matter at all as multiple wolves attack,
I don't know.
along with the source of the knocking.
Depends
Really?
though. Depends what the
Last.
damage total is.
Last is literally last.
Mm-hmm.
And let me go ahead and start making notes of who is in what position in initiative here.
Damn it.
Yep.
Why did I roll?
Oh wow, Ellery actually has that stat.
Yes, agility.
That
Someone
stat
does
that
have
I
agility.
don't know the name of because it's not in attunement or mana.
I also have agility.
Yeah, Loran is wearing almost no armor, but his armor class is 21. That mostly comes from his agility.
My armor is broken.
He's good at dodging.
I have a shield.
Meanwhile, Last has an AC of 10.
Same.
All right, then. I've got the initiatives noted. I'll go ahead and post the order.
Thank you.
I should have remembered my shield stance.
Before that, though, can Last have reached the room where the knocking is and seen what's inside?
You can actually see another person. Though from behind, it's hard to tell who they are.
Oh, shit.
And Ronia, you are up. You can see that there are multiple wolves approaching from the orchard, though not quite as many as were visible from the peak.
Not good. Do I actually, does Ronia know that Ellery
Yes.
said something about being doing something inside?
I think actually Loran, I don't think his plan is going to work because Roderick is out in the orchard. If you guys want to save Roderick, then Loran's plan is not going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Loran's strategy was to stop the wolves from getting into the house. But if Roderick is outside with the wolves, that's not really a good plan.
The problem is Phyllis, would you rather be inside or trying to save Roderick?
Phyllis is gonna stay near everyone. The question is, do you want to attack the wolves?
Yes.
So I propose. Actually, maybe we should write with that.
So, ready an attack or?
No. Just go ahead. If we think of some better point to do a team attack, then.
Actually, I'm looking at the order now, and if Ronia and Phyllis wait, Loran can still act before the wolves do. And there might be something I can do.
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Josh, are the wolves clustered together or are they spread out?
They're fairly spread apart. They were approaching from different directions. The pack itself is split across the orchard a little bit.
Can I see Roderick?
No, you cannot.
Are there any wolves that are close together? Like, is there maybe like a group of 2 or a group of 3?
There would be a group of 2 every once in a while, yes. We've got 2 groups of 2 and 2 individuals currently.
Okay. I think what Loran would do is he would open a gate over a group of 2 wolves, and it would be to a realm that is completely full of water. So water would just pour out of the gate on top of the wolves and hopefully crush them. Or at least kind of flood them and knock them over.
You know, it is possible, yes. You go ahead and open up a gate above one of the groups of 2. It sprays water down. Those 2 wolves just get pushed apart from one another. They are completely soaked. It wasn't flowing through instantly super fast, but it's starting to flood that little spot in the orchard very quickly. And they don't look pleased. They are trying to get away from that.
Also,
oh, interesting.
Cold.
I've never tried that before.
All right, Ronia and Phyllis, if anything.
Could we use the water in any way for a combo?
I had an idea, but I think we'll save it.
Okay, then should I just attack? Than the other pack of wolves.
Are you approaching one of the groups of two, or either of the individuals?
The group of two is the one that got wet, right?
One of the two groups of two got wet. Yes.
Okay. I don't think I have anything that would help with groups.
It's okay. You can just attack one.
Yeah, then I just attack the one of the single wolves.
All right, go ahead and roll for it.
Let me open my sheet.
I believe it's plus 17 to hit.
Yes.
That was very close to a nat 1.
It's still loading for me.
You rolled a 2 plus 17.
Oh.
That is
Oh,
still a
that's-
hit, though. Go ahead and roll damage.
Thank God for you being amazingly good at this.
Yep.
Ronia has top tier accuracy, yes.
Oh, she's good at hitting things.
Don't you add some other stats to your damage?
+4.
Yes.
Yes.
Ronia, you run towards the first wolf you can get to and smack it solidly across the face. It doesn't quite die, but it crumples so hard that it's probably unconscious and is not faking this.
Okay. Good.
Wolfie, go night-night.
Phyllis, if you have a plan, now would be a good time.
Phyllis does not have a plan, but will hold action till someone gets hurt.
Meanwhile, inside, last you see someone start moving around. Their movements and size tend to be close to about 5.5 feet, fairly thin, and you can tell something that I'm going to PM you as they start moving to turn towards you.
Oh dear. Oh my gosh!
Alright, after that it is
Wait,
the
what?
wolves' turn.
Did you see something in there? Perhaps a work of art?
I'll be reacting to that when it's my turn.
Okay.
Now there is a coordinated attack going from the 3 wolves that are still up and not the 2 that are scattered. They are going for Ronia because they have no idea where the magic actually came from.
Okay,
Or that
good.
it is magic.
Good.
Did Ronia just kill a wolf?
Knocked it unconscious, but,
Okay.
you know, finishing it off at her leisure if she wants to.
Maybe not.
Yeah, no.
Ronia, you are getting attacked by 3. One of them is actually flanking you.
Mm,
Oh no.
I hope they at least one of them proc my counter.
Phyllis is actually right behind Ronia.
Ah, good.
That is a hit, and a crit.
Ouch.
Oh,
Not good.
Jesus.
Okay. Go ahead and roll some damage for this.
I repeat myself, I really should have taken adrenaline.
Oh, that's a lot of damage for a level
That
1
is-
character.
Ha ha ha.
Mm.
Ronnie, you just get utterly savaged as the 3 that are coordinating together still come at you. Phyllis, you might want to take immediate action after this.
Yeah.
What about the counter?
You can roll your first counter. believe you've got...
I think the wolves have to roll.
Yes, they need their physical resistance. Thanks. Had to check my notes on that.
No.
That is 2 failures.
Yeah,
They are proned away from you, while the third one, which was also the one that crit you, is just there latched onto you as you go down.
Well, she seems very good at fighting, but she's not standing up anymore. Is that normal?
What's your health at now?
negative. Right.
Negative 14.
Negative less than it should be.
Yeah, negative 14.
Fuck. Well, Phyllis is gonna
Heals.
immediately heal. And, yeah.
Roll healing and make it good.
Almost max.
That is pretty good.
Well done.
That is a very respectable heal, and Ronia, you are still unconscious.
But not dead.
And now Phyllis is alone with the wolves.
This happened every time so far.
Ronia, you are a berserker. You need adrenaline.
So that is normal.
I am built to soak up damage, but I have shitty rolls.
Alright. Moving along, it's Aiden's turn. Aiden, are you going to go help with Last's reaction and gasps, or are you going to help with Ronia getting savaged like crazy by 3
Help
wolves?
with Ronia.
Shoot the wolf.
I think Code might be AFK.
I thought he was back because of the back message. Okay.
Yeah, but he says he's got a call. Oh,
Oh,
now
now he's back again?
Yeah, sorry.
Aiden,
I
Ronia
left.
is unconscious.
What?
Yep, she just...
She got hit 3 times, and one of them was a crit.
She got ganked by wolves.
But 2 of them are knocked down.
Off thrown.
Okay. How is Xion?
Zion is next to last in initiative.
Okay. Shit.
I am built to soak up damage, but I have shitty initiative rolls.
What was your whole plan and stuff about bringing the people into the house?
Oh, that plan's not going to work because your friend is laying down on the ground outside.
Yeah, we're gonna drag her in.
And Phyllis is out there as well.
And...
as is
Yeah, Roderick's on the other side of the orchard.
Yep.
He has his own problems.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
I don't know
Okay.
much about the culture here, but I think where I come from, what we would do is go out there and try to rescue your friends.
Well, no shit. I'll kick down the door. Or kick open the door.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't need to kick it down, just, like, kick it open.
You do so. Which one do you shoot at? The one that's currently just attached to Ronia, or the 2 that are knocked away from her?
The one that's currently attached.
Please don't roll on that one.
Well, don't... Well, let... You had to say something. Oh, good, I got 25.
That is not a net 1.
It's almost a crit. Almost.
Roll damage.
Now comes the part that's not all that great. It's only... Yeah.
The wolf does not, in fact, go down from 3 damage.
Are you,
The wolf is turning to look at you.
are you running out into the... towards them?
That's my job.
Yeah.
Well, I'm outside of, like, the house and everything, outside the door.
Okay.
Alright then. Xion, you will be next.
Yay! I'm gonna run towards Ronia and hit the wolf that Aiden hit.
Roll to hit.
Can you explain to me what stats I have to use? D20 plus?
D20 plus your actual to hit, which the sheet calculates for you. You've got plus hit.
Ah, yeah. Okay, got it.
That is definitely a hit. Roll damage.
Yay!
And that is enough to knock this wolf unconscious as you just thrust your spear into it.
Yay! Now I'm the center of attention. Hit me.
I think you'd be very good at whaling.
Oh god.
And this
I
means
don't
it's
have
now,
a harpoon.
It's now Last's turn.
Last was getting ready to tackle someone for defiling her god's home, but then she stops and she says, "Sibling?"
Alright, give me a second. I'm going to type up the description for you specifically, since the others are not currently in the room.
Alright.
Should I do my thing?
What thing is that?
Phyllis is just gonna try to heal Ronia.
Ah, that makes sense. I guess give Josh a moment.
Okay.
I appreciate the healing. At least I can excuse Ronia's failures with the fact that she's old.
I think Phyllis has a plan after this.
I think we can excuse her failures with the fact that they're wolves.
Yeah, fair.
And, the fact that there were a lot of them and she ran out into the middle of them. But yes. You get just a subtle nod from the figure in front of you last.
Stay, please, please, please don't go away. I need to know. Please, 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 don't go.
Are you leaving the room or staying there as you say this?
Staying there.
She nods.
Oh, okay. I need to help my friends, but please stay. And Last will use her move action to head towards the rest of the group, and I think that's all it makes sense for her to be able to do.
This is fair. Ronia, do you have any method of healing yourself? I assume not.
No.
Phyllis, you're charging your healing? Or are you using an instant cast using the overcharge?
Phyllis is overcharging and healing.
Alright, roll your healing.
Yay.
That's 3, you healed 9 before, that's 12. Ronia, you are still in the negatives.
Well,
Holy shit.
almost.
Ronia is at -2 now.
I rolled a 1. Yay.
Ones are bastards.
Yep.
Loran, do you have any idea what you're going to do this turn? Any plan?
Yeah, I have two ideas. The first one is going to depend on your answer to this question. So I have gate focus,
Yes.
and it's basically up to your interpretation since you're the DM. I was wondering if I could open two gates at the same time, which both lead to the same place.
Are you trying to do the loop thing from Portal?
No,
Okay.
I won't do that.
Okay. So long as we're not doing terminal velocity drops that end when the gate stops, I am okay with this.
No, this is for other reasons. Loran is going to open a gate underneath Ronia, so she falls through it, and another one beneath himself, so that he falls through it, and they're going to end up in the same place.
Which is?
It's kind of just like a grove of safety.
Does Phyllis
Okay.
fall
Book
through as
dimension.
well?
Given Phyllis was adjacent to Ronia, I'm saying yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Phyllis comes in as well.
Yes.
Okay. So it's just kind of like whoosh, and then we all fall through, and we're just standing in this field full of flowers.
Aiden is angry that people are gone.
I think it might be safe in here if you want to be safe.
Waiting for last.
Would we be able to hear you say that?
I think so, yeah.
The gate's not closed yet, so yes.
No, the gate's not closing. Actually, what he's going to do
Oh,
is
okay.
he would like to jump back out the other side.
So now you are in the middle with me in a pack of wolves.
Yes.
But there are only two of them still conscious right now that aren't running.
Yeah. That's the reason
Fair
I
enough.
fell, so that I wouldn't use my move action. Then I could move to get back out.
Clever.
Yes. Hello, Xion.
Hello. Come to join me.
Yes, hopefully it does not end poorly.
It's the wolf's
Oh.
turn.
As long as they attack me, you will be fine.
There are only two of them that aren't currently routed, so you know what? Let's roll a d2 for each of those. One's going to be Zion, two is going to be Lauren. One for each of you.
Fair enough.
Yay. They
Alright.
can actually do damage to me since I didn't take my stance.
Well, they're not flanking, so no, they can't, since you have 7 shield right now.
No, 4. I didn't take my initiative to 0.
Right.
I
Not much of a
forgot it.
difference.
Yeah, I forgot it.
Right. Same order? That's a high number. What are your ACs? Oh, I don't
15.
believe it's going to hit Lauren.
Minus
21.
15.
Okay, so Zion, you take the hit.
Nope.
You do not get damaged.
Loren just kind of sidesteps the wolf that jumps at him.
Xion bashes him back with the shield.
Oh, these aren't much harder to avoid than sea wolves.
What now?
Sea wolves.
You know what? Let's have this conversation another time.
Aiden,
Good
you're
idea.
up.
I don't think combat is the good time for a sidebar.
Well, almost. It's going really good.
So,
Scout guy.
okay. So, everyone's like. So, almost everyone's through the portal.
No, the two squishies are through the portal. Because Ronia is currently unconscious, I count her as a squishy.
What about Zion?
Currently in the thick of things.
Okay. And there's no, like. Wolves in the portal, right?
No? Question mark?
Okay. Sorry, just wanted to make sure and stuff, like, I was a little confused by the portals thing. I'll just shoot another wolf.
Roll to hit.
well, no, because I have to take a move action to reload the crossbow.
This is why you're not moving towards them. Yes?
There's still the,
Well, I was going to say I could mark one of the wolves, but
There's still the guy on the other side of the orchard
Yeah.
who might need help.
I got a 23 to hit.
We'll
That's a
figure
definite
that out
hit.
in time.
Okay.
Who definitely needs help.
There we go.
That wolf, not quite unconscious because they actually have 6 HP.
Is it running away at least?
Yes, it is running away. Which one did you
Okay.
attack? The one that was on Xion or the one that was on Lauren?
Xion.
Xion, are you going to let this wolf run?
Free meat, you say? No.
I believe you have an attack of opportunity owed them because it's going to run whenever it gets turn again. Unless you want to finish it off now instead of helping with the one that's on Lauren. Which one do you want to prioritize? The full health one or the one that might run immediately?
Let's see. If I attack the full one, do I still have an attack of opportunity on the running one?
I believe so, but...
I'm not sure.
You get 1 per turn unless you have a skill or a talent for it.
I think Gold General adds plus skill to it.
If he has gold general, then he has.
No, he doesn't.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
So just 1. But yes, if you want to attack the one that's currently full health, that will mean you can take out 2 potentially during the course of the full turn.
Yeah, then I will take a stab at the one full health.
Roll to hit. That's a hit. That is not an unconscious wolf, sadly.
Nope. But it's hurt.
Will it run? I mean, all of its buddies are running, so...
Last, you're up.
Uh-huh.
You can see out
last-
the door, you've got 2 wolves that are currently bleeding, 2 wolves that are currently unconscious, and 2 wolves that are running away soaked.
Last is going to just clap, and as she claps, she once again uses her illusion magic to amplify it massively, sending a huge sound wave sort of through the forest.
Not
Through
as
the orchard,
effective as
rather.
when you use a bond ability for it, but it still will make a nice loud sound.
Hopefully scaring
At the very
anything away.
least, yeah, scaring things away, and for letting Roderick know we're still alive.
If he hears it.
Yeah, that's the thought.
He is very perceptive.
So that'll be her turn.
Well, we are back around to the 2 that are currently in the portals, Ronia and Phyllis.
Phyllis will prepare a healing spell.
Ronia will bleed,
Yep.
which will bring us back to Loran. Are you
Nice.
going to attack either of them?
Can I see Roderick from here?
You cannot.
Well, the wolves seem to be running away. Loran is just going to move towards Roderick, where he thinks Roderick is, to try and get a view on him.
As you move forward, you can see that the cart is currently being besieged by a separate pack of wolves.
How much do you guys like this cart exactly?
Running towards the cart.
A lot.
It seems to be under siege by some wolves. In this case, they are going to be a little bit more clustered together, though, right?
Yes, they are very clustered together.
I think what I'd like to do is just open a portal underneath as many as possible and just try to drop them somewhere else.
You're not going to drop them without the cart.
That's a good point.
I mean, if you want to drop the cart too, by all means.
No, I don't want to drop the cart. I was thinking if I could catch some without hitting the cart.
This is possible. You can catch up to 2 of them with one portal, so you can get up to 4 of them. You can't see all of them from here, but you're pretty sure there's at least 6, possibly more.
Right. Oh yeah, and you say 4 because
You're
I can
catching
open
in groups of 2.
2
and
portals
you can
to
open
the
2
same
portals.
location.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. And I honestly, the location doesn't even matter. Just drop them somewhere.
Somewhere else.
Yeah, I'd rather focus on precision and getting this right. Should I roll
Alright.
for it?
Just roll a D100. I want to make sure that you're not messing around too much in the placement. We'll see if you accidentally catch a wagon wheel.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Actually, I'm going for roll low, not roll high.
Oh, well then that's pretty bad.
I swear, if you drop those wolves on top of me,
That would be funny.
Also, we are totally screwing up the ecosystem here.
You have just
Yeah.
dropped 3 wolves, not 4, and you might have got a bit of the wagon wheel. You can't tell from here.
I think the wolves might have attacked the wagon. Maybe they ripped off one of the wheels. It looks like from here.
Still running.
you sleeky bastard.
All right.
Where did they go?
You know, you're not quite sure at this point because you're not really trying for a particular realm.
Yeah, I was just curious if it was somewhere fun.
If they show up at us, Phyllis is gonna stab Elf.
Can Aiden just like run towards the cart?
After the wolves' turn,
Okay.
because they have been taking actions this entire time.
Crap.
Well,
Roderick is holding his own really, really impressively.
That's shocking.
Wow, those are some really good rolls. At least for Roderick's sake.
Yes.
Was he watching the combat drills I did with Aiden?
Presumably. He is managing to parry from the back of the cart as multiple wolves attack.
To be honest, I thought that when we went to the house, we brought the cart with us.
It's a little bit tough to navigate it through all of the trees towards the house.
mm-hmm.
It's not a very cultivated orchard.
It's a shame that Sam doesn't see this. He might have respected him a little bit more.
After that, it is Aiden's turn. You can now freely move towards the carts. I will take the silence as Aiden not going towards the cart.
What? No, yeah, Aiden is going toward... Okay, third time, yes, Aiden is going towards the cart.
Are you going to attack a wolf or no? Well, you can't because you're using a move action. Okay, fair enough.
Can you turn a regular action into a move action to reload?
This sounds fine.
Yeah.
Xion, you also got an attack of opportunity when the 2 wolves near you tried to flee. Which one do you want to hit?
Doesn't matter since they only have 6 HP and I do minimum of 2 damage, either one hitting and
Roll to hit,
they will
then.
dead. So
That's definitely a hit. You have taken out 1 wolf.
yay,
The other wolf flees.
that's fine. We now have 3 wolves here, and so we have some more meat.
Yes, you have 3 unconscious wolves. And you have 3 in a pocket dimension somewhere that even Lauren's not sure of. With that, you are free to take your regular turn now, moving towards the cart or doing whatever you choose to.
So we're not in combat?
Well, one person still is.
I think everyone.
Xion
Oh,
will also move to the cart, following the rest.
Last is running towards the cart, but since she's slow, as soon as she is within range to perform an illusion, she is going to make an illusion of an extremely bitter smell all around the cart.
Phyllis is gonna heal Ronia.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey, she's in the positives now.
Wow.
Man, the dice do not like you.
Nope.
Dice are assholes.
At least it's not a Sunday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ronia, you are now awake. You can go ahead and take a turn trying to... Well, actually, I'm not sure if the portals are still open, so... You're in a strange place full of flowers.
Yeah, I'd have to let them back out.
Oh, well, I feel that in the morning.
Be careful.
You're in a strange field of flowers beside Phyllis.
He's still hurt.
I'm not sure how up you are on religion. You might think you're dead.
You've gone to hell.
I'm not sure. Then why are you with me?
Because
It's all
Phyllis
very
is there.
confusing.
Be careful. You're still
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah, I think I'm getting too old for this stuff.
Nah.
But thanks for taking care of me. And yeah, I will try to get out. if
There is no
possible.
mechanism for you to escape.
Huh.
I've been traveling the plains before. We'll have to wait for someone to get us out.
Oh, jolly.
This is a surprising effective way of trapping someone.
This is known.
It's a lot harder when you don't have the person who got you here with you.
If combat is over, Loran...
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. He would open a portal to let them back out.
And Phyllis would heal Ronia back up to 4.
Yay.
So there's like a whoosh, and the air opens up, and if you look through the opening, you can see the rest of us. Hello again.
It takes
Oh,
4 more rounds to get Ronia back to 4.
Oh. A second I thought I was done for.
Does last making an illusory, bad-smelling cart make the wolves go away?
Yes, it did. That's why combat is officially over, because
Okay.
once it gets past Lauren's turn, it's going back to the wolves' turn. They have a strong scent over them, and it's not working because they have not managed to kill Roderick yet.
Good on
Last just sighs and then says, "I'm so glad you're all safe. One of my siblings is here."
Roderick tries to limp out of the cart.
Aiden will go and help him.
Wait, what?
Ooh, another doll. Loren's just gonna go towards the doll.
The doll is currently in the house.
Last is running back to the house.
Is Roderick okay?
Not really.
Well, you'll have to wait till Ronia's up at 4. But then he gets heals.
Okay. Really shouldn't leave last.
I mean, it's
Okay.
alright, you already left me once.
Well, okay. Stay here, get healed, don't die. Aiden will run back for Last and everything, kind of worried that Last is gonna run into she's gonna run into something that's not particularly friendly.
As you all arrive back inside the house, you can see in one of the side rooms there is a very near perfect representation of a shadow currently standing next to one of the walls with a hammer in her hand. She has very solid, straight-looking hair with a very light ribbon on top, and she's wearing some well-done blue finery and a solid gray cloak that seem almost really well-tailored.
Last is
Statue?
going to run up. Sorry, go on.
Oh, no, I was just asking. He said a representation. Is that like a statue?
No, it's more that she is completely painted, actually looks like a spot-on copy of a shadow.
She
Just
looks
a supernatural
almost
sorcerer.
exactly. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
She looks almost exactly like how Xion looks.
Yeah, if Sion sees her, he's like wait, what?
Last is just going to run up and grab her in a hug. Thank you for not leaving.
She hugs back, but her movements aren't even quite as refined as yours are in some ways.
Who are you? I wanna know all about you, and I wanna know about our god. I wanna know everything.
She just looks unblinking at you with these perfectly done eyes with a tiny gem set into each. It looks like an emerald, which you would know from the past session is really rare for this area.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't speak.
Do you talk?
She opens her mouth like she's going to try, but nothing comes out.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm just so happy I found you. What number are you? I think that I'm the 180th.
She starts to hold up her hands, but it's clear that she's not really going to count out to it. She just throws a 1 and then a 7 and then a 0. Just holding her hand out in a circle.
170. Okay, so you're pretty young too. Okay. Still older than me though.
And that is where we're going to wrap the session.
Yeah, well, just last image. Last just sort of sinks to the ground, giggling. I finally found one.
We are free to call the session here then, so that next week when we return, the party will have a chance to meet one of Last's other siblings. And then when they return to Evering, they will get to decide whether this is going to remain a pacifist run or switch to a neutral.
Oh dear.
Say what?
Well. Undertale talk.
Well, I get that and stuff, but like, why?
Sion isn't
We'll
really...
find out.
Sion isn't
Teaser.
a pacifist.
I actually know what's going to happen, but I won't say.
Well, thank God for that.
In that case, though, thank you all for playing with me. Thank you, Josh, for DMing, and thank you, Ellen, for streaming.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yes, it was fun.
It was fun.
Yay.
Also, I didn't want to ruin the moment, but in Rodolph, really poorly done art is considered good, and really well done art is considered bad. So Loran probably thinks that this new doll is just like atrocious because it's done so well that it looks lifelike.
Wait, how does what? How does
Which
that make sense?
to him is really bad.
I will stop the stream now.
Okay. Thank
All
you
right,
very much,
then.
Ellen.